Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Moose Opinion Project here on Tuesday morning. Yes, I was off yesterday because the roads were impassable, but not impassable, I guess, but just too dangerous to drive. High winds, blizzard conditions, and you could tell on the way here today that that was true. As you can tell, the sun is out today, and it is only going to be high of a 22, but with the sun out, it's a big difference. So, with that said, welcome to the Moose Opinion Project, and happy St. Patrick's Day. Yes, I am part Irish too. My mom was a McNutt, and then she got adopted, and she became a Dahlberg through adoption. But overall, I think there were quite a few kids, but she was adopted out of Mauston. There was a facility there, I guess. From a long time ago. Haven't really looked into that. But yeah, so happy St. Patrick's Day. And as you can tell, I do these live, and sometimes the words don't quite come out the way they should. Apologize for that, but I don't go back and edit stuff. I don't feel it's necessary. So my question to you, and there was a big loss this weekend too. My band director in high school, Ella, and was phenomenal band director. Great band, Mr. Bruce Femling. Mr. Femling was energetic, played with all the pep bands, it was so fun to have him be our band leader, and we lost him over the weekend. So, had a lung transplant, he was one of those guys that when I was going through all my stuff with the stroke, was a true guy that I watched battle many conditions and battled. And that's all he did, was battle. And he still was battling until the end. Great guy, going to be a great loss to the environment, to the whole Aiken area up there. So to his family, my condolences. It all brings me to one thing. Bruce was well known for his opinions and stating his opinions about the current administration and all the name calling back from either students or people that went to school or local community members. Makes me wonder that those that were absolutely harsh, calling names, doing whatever, if you really sit back and wonder what you did, if it was worth it to say the things you did, and to have people say those things. And then what amazes me is they sit and call themselves Christians and the followers. I am sick and tired of this administration saying that they are all Christians and that you need to follow. They're not following the word. They are not at all doing what the good Lord says to do. We're supposed to welcome and I know people are going to say, but Chris, blah, blah. No, we're supposed to welcome the poor, welcome the sick, bring them in. Well, Chris, what if they're here? Yeah, okay. Try to prove to me where you're coming from with all your BS. Look at this current administration. There's always excuses. For anybody that's a Trump fan, or a fan of this cabinet, you must have just a file full of excuses to keep following the way you are. You cannot continue. And the best part, what's awesome is he asked for all these naval ships. Why do we need naval ships if we eliminated all of the nuclear program of Iran, all of the warships? Why are we needing, what should we be afraid of? The strait should be open, right? If everything's been demolished and eliminated. I'm sick and tired of people that are following this garbage, and then they just come up with excuse after excuse, like gas prices. Well, it's still not as high as it was. Yeah, but it's not low like he promised it was going to be. Grocery prices, not down. Taking care of our veterans, not down. Not being taken care of. Taking care of our seniors? Nope, not there. Instead, we're sending billions of dollars at war when we keep telling us how tight the budget is and how waste, fraud, and abuse needs to be handled. And yet we're playing golf while we're at war. I don't care who the hell you are. Try to tell me a president that was out playing golf while we were bombing people or out killing people. And why people are killing U.S. servicemen and women. And who the hell wears a baseball cap to a funeral or an exchange of soldiers? That is one damn thing I've never understood. We're sitting there and everybody's like, oh, it's just a hat. No, it's respect, jackwagons. It's called respect to people that lived and died for this country. Which, by the way, you have never done. Which I have never done either. I didn't serve this country. I have plenty of friends that did, and I honor them and respect them. But for you to show up at the exchange of soldiers wearing a baseball cap, you are a dipshit. Just tired of all the disrespect, and yet all you MAGA followers, all you can do is throw more disrespect at people and try to tell people how stupid they are. But then you obviously don't know how to use spell check or how to make a sentence because you guys don't read anything before you post it, because I've never seen so many mispronunciations, misspelling, and anything else out of yahoos that are trying to prove their point that their leader is the greatest of all time. Have you seen the numbers, or do you just look at them and go, oh, that's all fake news, that's all propaganda, you don't really understand? Because, Chris, you don't listen to Fox News like I do. You don't listen to this news or that news. I've asked numerous people to tell me the news source that I should listen to, that I should that I should get all my facts from. And nobody seems to know because they feel that Fox News is the one that's for them. Pull your head out of the sand. Let's take care of the ladies that need to be and men that were involved in the Epstein files. I don't give a shit if it takes down the whole Democratic Party, Republican Party, the I voted Green Party, the donkey ears, or whatever it is. Don't care. Just don't care. And I'm to that point right now where if you even start by the sentence of, I'm done listening to you. We started all these things and we just start a different one. And then we start another one. And here's another one. And I knew the casualties of this was going to be gas prices. Or, no, you don't have a plan. You don't have a clue. All you care about is if you got Titleist Pro V1s in your bag and you're out golfing at your resort or whatever it is. Oh, and we're probably paying your resort, so you're making money while we do that. Interesting. And you're doing all your press conferences and everything else from not at the White House, not anywhere near the White House, where I would think you'd want to be. So I'm pissed off. You're right. The tariffs didn't do jack shit, and you know it because he didn't know what he was talking about then. He still doesn't. Mike Johnson doesn't know what he's talking about and still doesn't. They're all doing it to save their face as far as now that midterms are coming. We've got Van Orden here in Wisconsin that absolutely is a ding-dong, doesn't know anything. And yes, I know the other parties, blah, blah, blah. But I've never seen so many politicians that resort to name-calling, bashing individuals on their pages or companies on their pages like they do. We have mocked the disabled. We have mocked and picked on any people, name them, colors of skins, whatever. It is sickening. So I'm going to enjoy the sunshine today because that's what my brain needs to reset. Pissed off about a few other things too, but we'll get to that later. But I am just tired of hearing about how great this guy is. Pull your head out of the sand. You can be Republican and still not like him and kiss his butt, okay? You can be about policies and procedures. Please tell me. Please tell me the policies and procedures that he has stuck in place right now that you are content with, that you are happy with, that has made one damn difference, that the judges say are not illegal. Kennedy Jr. just got told that he's not being able to do everything to his vaccination plan by judges. Trump can now be subpoenaed about the Epstein files, which shouldn't even have been a question to begin with, right? Because you guys want answers. You guys on the right there want to make sure that things come out, and if it was truthful, if Obama's name would have been in the Epstein files, you guys would have blown it sky high. Well, why didn't they take care of it back then? Because they were locked. Look, do some research on why things were done. So, that's where I'm at today. I hope you all have a great day. I hope everybody has a sunshine day. Make something. But this is my channel. It's my way of blowing this out of my head, so I quit thinking about it. Because, you know, I've lost some people, and I thought they were people that I knew. I thought they were people that I could trust and rely on with the relationships. And they all walked away because they don't like certain aspects of things. They don't want to talk about it. We're just done, which is fine. I'm okay with it. If you're upset with how I feel, it's because I'm actually telling people how I feel, instead of walking around with it being bullshit, fake, whatever you want to talk about. Be straightforward and honest. Be black and white, not gray. Gray area doesn't work for me. If you want to be friends, I'm here for you all day. I've got friends that we differ in a political opinion, there's no doubt. But I would be there in a heartbeat if he needs somebody to have his back. I'd have his back night and day. There's less than a handful on my list of people that I have their back. As far as friends. Family, yeah. Walked away from a lot of them too. Just because of their beliefs and who they say they are, and then all of a sudden it comes out. I'm not here to beat around the bush. I'm not here to be anything but straightforward. And there's a few people that I met in my life that they don't like me, I don't like them, and that's okay. So, have a great day. I will talk to you tomorrow morning. Hopefully, we're supposed to be in the 50s by Saturday. So hopefully people's attitudes will be a whole lot better. Yeah, and if they're not, that's okay too. Cold weather sucks, snow sucked, but take time to bless somebody today. Maybe that's just snow blowing that extra bit of sidewalk down past their house. Open it up for them. Or buying the cup of coffee for a guy that's there and just say, hey, buy these guys a round of coffee. Thanks. So with that said, have a great day. I will talk to you tomorrow morning with another edition of The Mop.